Let's talk our talk. Africa boys in diaspora. Chinebani TV. Voice of the voiceless, yo. Chinebani TV. Make we talk our talk, yo. Chinebani TV. Nobody can talk our talk for us, yo. Chinebani TV. Africa's a rise. Time don't reach, yo. Make we talk our talk, oh yeah, everybody join the Chinebani TV. Now they happen, no. Now they selenge. We don't talk our mind, yo. As it be now, so we don't talk more. Mama, papa, brother, sister, even know the youth, oh. Subscribe and follow Chinebani TV. Eba fukona botuno, eba fukona man. Now we'll be the voice of Africa in diaspora. Chinebani TV. Voice of Africa, where they show. Chinebani TV. Now where we go there. Chinebani TV. Gather your family, call everybody, oh. Chinebani TV. Prison what the one who will.
Yes, so how you doing, my people? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. This is your boy Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity here. So, and this is Chinedu Anichi TV, the African voice in diaspora. So, how you doing, my people? I greet you. Those of you in Australia, those of you in Asia, those in Europe, those in America here, those in Africa. I respect you, and I fundamentally bring greetings to your doorstep this evening for all the good things you have been doing. Thank you, thank you. We are here today again in a very powerful and educative format. Today is mind-blowing because it's going to touch, what we're going to discuss today is going to touch on the very important part of our system, which is the digital system. So how to secure the data privacy of the digital age is under threat. So, and a lot of people are victims. People are calling me, they have hacked my bank account, they have done this, they have done that, they have done this. All this why I don't know what to do. So I decided to look for a man who knows about it. So I went to Canada and I got the CEO of Cyberpro Group and Cyberpro Group Inc. They have offices in Canada as the headquarters, and they have another office in Kigali, in Rwanda, and they have a very big office also in Cameroon. So I got him the other day. I say it's not enough for people. After listening to that one, people say they want more and more. And they are getting ready for their boot camp. So he gave me the privilege to come again. But today, the other day was a general thing. But today is going to go down on the nitty-gritty, the claim liquidity of what it is to be on the cyber space, securing it. So cyber security is all about protecting data, protecting information, protecting whatever system we're using. And today, I have, I don't know whether it's doctor or professor, I don't know. He will introduce himself when he comes, but I have Felix Navaga, the CEO of Cyberpro Group Inc. Canada, with headquarters in Canada and branches in Kigali, Rwanda, and Cameroon. I don't know the city, whether it's Yaoundé or the, but I'll find out. So let me use this opportunity, my people, to invite to this show Chinedu Anichi TV, the African voice in diaspora, Felix Navaga. Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much.
How are you? How is Canada? How is Canada?
I'm good, thank you. As you can see, I mean, it's really cold right now in Canada. But I mean, it's a season. We are okay with it. It's part of the game. Yeah, thank you for having me again.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Navaga. So today is going to be a serious thing. We are not going to distract you with this one, all those things we used to ask you. Today is please. People have been disturbing me. People have been saying they want to hear this thing. So today is going to be like is your day. I'll just come in one or two times to ask you a few questions. Then it's your day. I mean, it's your day so that this thing will flow. Those who record it can record it. Even in YouTube, people can go and watch it as an educative section. And those who recorded it also can have it as a one or two courses they can keep to refer to any other day. Because this kind of thing does not come by easily. So thank you for being in the show. So
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, thank you, Chinedu. Thank
So
you,
today
Chinedu.
we're having the rising threat to data privacy in digital age, and as you can see clearly, uh, as it is titled by Felix Navaga, the CEO of Cyber Pro Group Inc. in with the headquarters in Canada and some other offices in Kigali, in Rwanda, and I don't know the city in Cameroon, but I know it's in Cameroon.
In
So
Boya, in Boya.
it's okay, Boya and Cameroon. So, my people, you are welcome to this show. If you are here, I'm not going to talk too much today because we want this thing to flow as an educative package. If you are here, all you'll be doing today is keep commenting. Keep commenting. Maybe I will bless one or two people today. The most engaging person, two engaging persons in this show today by tagging, by sharing, by commenting. Comment and comment. Let me see like 1,000 comments today and see like 500 shares. Yes, it's possible. I know what you people can do. So let's go and let's see how many people can be watching. The other day he came, we had 1,200 people watching. So today, all the students are now away. You see, watching from Cameroon, Kumba. You see, they have started. All his students scattered all over the world. They are in this show today. So today will be something else. So let's go. Share. Remember, if you want to share, share to your group, share to your page, share to your WhatsApp status, and then your WhatsApp. So let's go there. So we have Navaga. Navaga, today we have this topic. Yeah, threats to data privacy. How are these data naturally preserved? Before we start talking, what is even data? How is it preserved? And how is this attack have been going on? And how do we, let out solutions? And that is why people like you are there. So talk to us. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chinedu. I mean, you've given a longer introduction of me, but just to be able to highlight that again, I'm Felix Navaga, located in Canada. I'm the managing director of Cyber Pro Group. Our headquarter office is here in Canada, and we are in Cameroon. We are in Rwanda. So we have students across the globe. Just to be able to give a little bit of background there, Cyberport Group is into consulting. We offer consulting services and also do professional training. We try to contribute our own quota in training a cybersecurity workforce. We do understand that there is a rising need for cybersecurity professionals, and we think that as professionals, it is the right time for us to be able to come up with a more robust training program that will help build this cybersecurity workforce. And so we have our students across the globe, in the UK, in Sweden, in America, here in Canada, and in different parts of Africa, Nigeria, Cameroon, Rwanda, Uganda. Yeah. So we are here. We're talking about data privacy. Data privacy. Before there is no, we cannot be thinking of threat without first defining what data privacy is. I believe virtually everyone today is dealing with data. I mean, we are on this platform. We're on Facebook. I see a lot of people on the chat who are commenting and sharing. These individuals are producing data. Your comments on this Facebook chat is data, and so it is very important since data is being produced. So you are producing data by commenting, and Facebook as a platform we are on, or Twitter, or YouTube, or TikTok, whichever platform you're following this program from, has to be able to collect this data. They collect this data. They might not have someone there who is collecting the data, but they have systems in place that collect this data. And so when this data are collect, the data needs to be well handled. It needs to be well handled. It needs to be well processed. It needs to be well stored in order for us to have security. So data privacy, just to be able to define this, for just to be able to give some guidance to our audience here, data privacy is all about collecting data, ensuring that data that is collecting data, handling data, processing data, storing data in a proper way, that would protect the sensitivity of the data, that will protect sensitive data from unauthorized users. You bear with me that we are on this show today. There might be individuals who are part of this show, not necessarily because they want to benefit one or two things, but they are there just to be able to maybe spy on certain individuals, spy on what we are doing. Maybe they're trying to do a kind of recognizance of the different individuals who are currently on this show. So that is data privacy. Data privacy again, we're trying to ensure that data is collected, data is well collected, data is well processed, data is well handled, data is well stored to obtain maximum or maximal security, or to ensure that unauthorized persons don't have access to this data. And we all know data is being produced everywhere today. Is being produced everywhere. And for me to say to you, as there is a rise in the digital age today, as more and more people, adopt the usage of data, as more and more people are producing data, as more and more companies are collecting data, are handling data, processing data, there is need for us to start thinking of how we can secure or make this data stay protected, and stay protected. So that is just a little overview of what data privacy is. But it is important for us to know that since we are talking about privacy and we are dealing with attackers, we're dealing with attackers, different forms of threat. And I remember in our first show, I did give a broad overview of the different types of different categories of threats that are out there. It is important for me to be able to highlight those different categories of threat in this show. The number one threat we are facing, the number one category of threat we are faced with is what is known as nation state actors. Nation state actors are threat actors who are looking for proprietary information. They are not there. They are not out there looking for financial gains. They are there for proprietary to get proprietary information. They are there looking for proprietary data. You know, there are lots of companies are doing a business. They do business with third party. A lot of companies are producing data. There are lots of companies that are dealing with who has trade secrets. For instance, Coca-Cola will have a trade secret. We have a trade secret that surrounds their business. That's to say, if Coca-Cola is going to do well, it will be because of the trade secret they have in place, and so Coca-Cola will need to protect this trade secret from these attackers. And so nation-state actors they are after proprietary information. They are after trade secrets. And the second category of trade actors we are dealing with is cyber criminals. Cyber criminals. And permit me say to you, virtually every individual, you ask an average person today, they would what they know to be a cyber threat actor is cyber criminals. But cyber criminals is just a category of threat actors. This is where scammers will fall. We all know about scammers. People who are they're actually after a financial gain. Their motivation is financial. Is financial. Their motivation is financial. These are cyber criminals. All this, the reason I'm giving you these different categories of threat actors is because these are the individuals. These are the individuals who are looking for the opportunity to infringe on our data privacy. These are the people who pose this risk, to data privacy. These are the reasons. These are the people that keeps companies awake every day. That keeps them awake until they have some comfort that their data is well protected. That is the second category of cyber criminals, threat actors, cyber criminals. Then we have insider threats. We have insider threat. This category of cyber threat actors, their motivation is discontent. Is discontent. Again, three category of threat actors. The first category is nation state actors. Their motivation is what? Is proprietary. We have the second category, which are cyber criminals. Their motivation is financial. And so whatever method of attack they'll be adopting, they want it to lead to financial gain. Then we have nation state actors. Nation state actors, again, like I said, they are individuals whose motivation is discontent. They are disgruntled individuals. This could be a third party for you who is a company, maybe a company owner here, a nation state, a threat actor, an insider threat could be that third party you're doing business with. The reason they are a threat, they are a risk to your business is because they are exposed to a lot of information about your organization. Remember, if you're dealing with a third party, or someone you're doing business with, a vendor, you have to give them access to your business. You have to give them access. And so this access poses, this access you're giving to them becomes a risk to your business. It makes these individuals a form of risk to your business. And so if there is any kind of discontent, if there is any kind of maybe disgruntled, if they become disgruntled, or maybe if your business agreement doesn't go well, they can use the access they already have. They already have in your business against you. This is just one aspect of it. Another aspect could be your employees. Your employees could become an insider threat because they have access to your business. So the reason we're talking about all these different form of threat actors is because these individuals poses a risk to your privacy, or they infringe on the privacy of individuals. Thank you, Chinedu. I think that is important. That was just a broad overview of data privacy and the different categories of threat actors. No, Chinedu, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, hello, my people. For those of you who are listening, you can see the systematic way of presentation. First of all, he has told us what data privacy is all about, that Because when they are speaking in this English, some of you will think they are not talking to you. They are talking to MTN. They are talking to Orange in Cameroon. They are talking to Glo in Nigeria. They are talking to you. The data, what is operating your phone is data. Your bank account is about data. Your YouTube is data. Your Facebook is data. Everything that concerns them. When they say, yeah, put your data or put your details or put this, that is what data is all about. Your information, your codes. So what I am saying is that this thing they are teaching here concerns all of us. And for those of you who know what they are saying, should be able to align with them. Please always remember that there is something coming up, boot camp, and very, very important.
Hey everyone! Do you feel stuck in your career but love a good challenge? Then listen up! Cyber Pro Academy is exactly what you need. We offer awesome training and certifications that will boost your career. We have offices in Canada, Cameroon, and Rwanda, so we're teaching people all over the world. Our classes cover everything about cybersecurity, from network safety to ethical hacking. You'll even get to practice with the newest technology. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out or have lots of experience, we have a class for you. Become part of our group of successful professionals who are doing great things in cybersecurity. With Cyber Pro Academy, you'll learn new skills, get certified, and move up in your career. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up today through info@cyberprogroup.com or +1 514 452 4048 and join the Cyber Pro family. Your cybersecurity career begins here. French translation, Salut tout le monde. Vous sentez-vous bloqué dans votre carrière, mais vous aimez les défis? Alors écoutez bien, Cyber Pro Academy est exactement ce dont vous avez besoin. Nous offrons des formations et des certifications géniales qui boosteront votre carrière. Nous avons des bureaux au Canada, au Cameroun et au Rwanda, donc nous formons des gens partout dans le monde. Nos cours couvrent tout ce qui concerne la cybersécurité, de la sécurité réseau au piratage éthique. Vous aurez même l'occasion de pratiquer avec les technologies les plus récentes. Peu importe que vous soyez débutant ou que vous ayez beaucoup d'expérience, nous avons un cours pour vous. Rejoignez notre groupe de professionnels prospères qui font de grandes choses dans la cybersécurité. Avec Cyber Pro Academy, vous apprendrez de nouvelles compétences, vous obtiendrez une certification et vous progresserez dans votre carrière. Alors, qu'attendez-vous? Inscrivez-vous dès aujourd'hui et rejoignez la famille Cyber Pro. Votre carrière en cybersécurité commence ici.
Oh,
Hey everyone! Ever wonder who's fighting the bad guys online? Well, at Cyber Pro Academy we train you to be a cyber superhero. We're based in Canada with offices in Cameroon and Rwanda, so we can teach you no matter where you live. Our courses are super cool and practical. Think of it like a video game, but you're learning real skills. You'll do interactive simulations, learn to code, and solve real-world problems. It's not just learning, it's getting ready for a real cyber adventure, and guess what? When you finish a program you get a certificate that everyone recognizes. It's like your key to an awesome job in cybersecurity. Want to become a cyber defender? Sign up today! Email us at info@cyberprogroup.com or give us a call at +1 514 452 4048. Your cyber adventure begins now.
yeah. Yeah, hello. So you have seen the advert, and I think people are pumping already. We have 297 people watching and growing. So what we need to do is, can we see the activities? Can we really translate this our number to activities? We want to see what will be the outcome of this particular lectures. So we just gave you the preamble. Yes, I'm part of it. I'm leveraging on, as the as the presenter of this show, I am part of it. So we just gave you people preamble. So Get your coffee right in front of you or your popcorn, and get ready for Felix Navaga as we delve into what it really means to threaten the data privacy and what could be necessary solutions to it. So,
Thank you,
Noah,
Chinedu.
it's your show.
Chinedu. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed that this is exactly what we are preaching. We believe cybersecurity should be everyone's business today, because everyone is exposed to the threats. This show is not just for companies out there, but it is firstly. Remember last week we were talking about cybersecurity hygiene. Cybersecurity hygiene. Since everyone is on Facebook today, everyone is on TikTok, everyone is on Twitter, and you have your personal informations there. Remember when you wanted to create that account, on Facebook or YouTube or on TikTok, you were asked you were requested your personal information. You gave your date of birth, you gave your first name and your last name. Sometimes they'll want you to verify. You have to use your email to do the verification. So all of these are your personal information, and so you need to be concerned on how this information is being protected. How this information is being protected. Sometimes these companies will send you consent form, for you to go through them, and most individuals will not even take time, will not have the time to go through this information before giving their consent. And so we have these big companies using these tech giants using the information of individuals to be able to make their money. So, but we should be concerned of our data privacy. Just wanting to be able to touch on data privacy. The reason why data privacy is becoming more and more important is the fact that individuals and companies want to gain and maintain their trust. They want to gain and maintain their trust. Remember, you're giving out your information, and so trust becomes a problem. Trust becomes a problem. In fact, in cybersecurity, we have a statement where we always make, or we have our philosophy that you verify and verify and verify and keep verifying. You never stop verifying. That's to say, even if you're very certain that this information is, like if someone reach out to you on Facebook and say, "Oh, I am X, I am your elder brother, I'm your elder sister, or I'm writing from this company, I'm writing you because of the job you applied several months ago," you will need to verify and verify and verify until you're certain, until you have some comfort within you, until you build that trust. And this is what I see most of the time. That these threat actors, because sometimes we have what we call recognizance. And so what the threat actors will do is that they want to build trust. Since we are talking about trust, since trust is becoming a problem, and since the attackers are aware that people will want to build trust before giving out their personal information, and so what they will do sometimes, they will start by maybe sending you a friend request, and you receive the friend request, and they will not make any demand. They will not make any demand at on that first day. They will give it some time. Maybe you people will start discussing. You will create that friendship. And you start having deep conversation. And as you continue to have deep conversation with this individual, you're building trust. It will go 1 month. It will go 2 months. It will go 3 months. Sometimes it can go like up to several years, just building that trust in you. But now they are looking for the opportunity to be able to launch an attack against you. And we've seen it in many instances where the attacker will build such level of trust, and they use this trust now to be able to attack their victims, and they are able to make some money from this victim. So what am I saying? Whether you are an individual or you are a company owner, that you are on this show, it is very, very important. It is very, very important that you gain and maintain your trust. Gain and maintain trust. And this is what makes data privacy very, very important. Trust, ensuring that you trust where the information is coming from. You trust the person you're dealing with. Even the companies you're giving your personal information to, you have to make sure you trust those companies. What is their track record? You have to do your research about them. You have to gather certain information about the companies you're giving your personal information to, because you want to gain trust. You want to build trust. You want to be sure. You want to have some comfort within you that you're giving your information, and these companies will be able to manage. You'll be able to manage. You'll be able to protect the sensitive information you're giving to them. But maybe say to you, because you're giving these informations to, the reason why you need to do this is because when you give out these informations to companies, and even to companies, to ensure that there is proper data privacy, you have to think of access control. Who are the individuals that are accessing this data? As we move on with the presentation, I'm going to touch on some of the laws or regulations that because of because of the advent, or because of the rising threat due to the rising threat to data privacy, a lot of countries are coming up with regulations, with laws surrounding data protection and data privacy. Hello, Chinedo.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So
I'm with you.
yeah.
I
So
just wanted to highlight you so that people can refer to it as a document. So you understand, so that it won't look as if you're talking to me.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, but again, as we move on with the show, if you have a question, you have specific questions,
yes.
where you want to put in the chat, please feel free to go ahead to put these
People are
questions in the
reacting
chat,
already.
and we'll be able to, we'll be able to
Look
answer
at
them.
what
If you
this
have,
Look at what somebody wrote. The rising threat to data privacy in the digital age is a pressing concern that affects individuals, organizations, and society worldwide. Causes advance in data analytics. The development of sophisticated data analytic tools has enabled organizations.
yeah,
You
I want to know this individual, Juan Peter. Juan Peter, what's your background?
I don't know. She's a lady, and I don't know what she studies in the university, but I think she's in school. I don't.
Juan, if you don't mind, can you drop your background in the chat just to give us an idea? But that's a very important contribution.
That's how anything she's contributing, that is the way. She's always very sophisticated when it comes to her reactions here, you know.
Yeah, and that is good. Yeah, okay. So we are looking at we're looking at, so what are some of remember we've mentioned that the reason why data privacy has become a problem is because of the rising uh digital age. Why? The rising digital age, more and more people are adopting the use of technology today. We have there are emerging technologies, there are new technologies that have been introduced, things like AI, things like Internet of Things, things like industrial Internet of Things. So these are new technologies that have come, that have come into the ecosystem, and so these technologies poses a risk. It poses a risk to data privacy. A lot of you today are using ChatGPT. And so you go to ChatGPT and you are searching for information. You will need to, and most of these AI tools rely on the information you give to them. So if it is garbage in, garbage out. The information you put in is what they use, the process to be able to give you what you're looking for. And so sometimes you will go in there and put in your personal information. And so there is what we call PII, personally identifiable information. Those sensitive information we're talking about, they are categorized, or they fall under what we call PII, personally identifiable information. Chinedu, it looks like we're actually lecturing. We're actually lecturing in this your show. This your show
Yeah,
is.
it says we what?
It looks like we're actually lecturing.
Yeah, you know, sometimes things that you don't know about, you need to listen. You
Yeah,
need to listen because the issue of cybersecurity is something that people don't know. A lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people. If it is a topic of how family is or how did everybody will be shouting, but this one, just like that lady reacted, concern maybe because of her background where she's coming from, you know, because even what she wrote, I cannot write it, you know.
yeah. Yeah, so data privacy
Though
is
she
a
completed it, she said the development of sophisticated data analytics tools has enabled organizations to extract valuable insight from large data sets, often without users' knowledge or consent.
yeah. So today we're talking about big data. Big data. That is what led to data analytics and everything. Big data. A lot of data is being produced. So have you ever taken time to ask yourself that all the comments that people put on Facebook, where do they go to? They form the data set she's talking about. And so these companies rely on this big data. Sometimes you go to you see a video and you see a million comments. This is what form the data set. A lot of data is being produced. And so how do they protect this data? Because these are people's personal information. Because sometimes just looking at Juan's comment, I can be able to gather information of who Juan is. I can be able to determine Juan's behavior just from her comment. And so attackers will be out there on Facebook looking at the comments, look at the manner in which Juan always comments on things. And from there now they'll be able to define her behavior. And this will guide them on the kind of attack. This will guide them even on the method of attack they should use on Juan. So all these things is what forms the data set. So because of lots of data that is being produced, is being produced, companies need to know how to handle this data, how to process this data, how to store this data to ensure that there is a protection of the sensitive data that to ensure that sensitive data are protected from unauthorized users. And these unauthorized users are these different categories of threat actors I mentioned: the nation state actors, the insider threats, and the cyber criminals. What then the question is to ask yourself: how can we actually protect as an individual? As an individual, how can I protect my private data?
Yes, that's the big deal.
Do we have
Eh,
anyone in the chat? Do we
You
have
know,
anyone in the chat?
the other day you taught us after your lectures. Hey, I was telling myself, every information in my card is in the system. Because here you cannot buy something without putting everything. They will ask you the date of birth, they will ask you your PIN, the expiring date, the this one. Ha! And we're using it every day.
Every day.
Every day. After you lecture that day, I say, hey, Jesus, let these people not make mistake. Oh, because if these people make mistake, hey, it will be terrible.
And that is why and that is why cyber awareness becomes very, very important. That is actually the first mitigation, the first measure to take to ensure that there is data privacy. Making sure that people are aware, become aware. You have to be aware. You have to be aware of the different levels of threats that are out there. And since nations, different nations around the globe, they recognize that a lot of data is being produced and people are giving out a lot of their sensitive information. That is why a lot of countries are now coming up with regulations. They are now coming up with regulations, data protection and privacy regulations that will guide companies, guide individuals on how they should collect data, on how they should handle data, on how they should process data, on how they should store data. And so every company will need to will need to adhere, will need to be compliant with these regulations. I'm just going to highlight on a few of these data privacy or protection and privacy regulations. We have a more comprehensive. We have regulations which are more comprehensive, like the GDPR. The GDPR. The GDPR is an EU regulation, And the GDPR gives us requirements. It gives us requirements on how data should be collected, how data should be handled, how data should be processed, and how data should be stored.
Protected.
So every organization, and this GDPR says any organization that is processing the data of EU citizens must be compliant with this regulation. What EU is saying, we want to have some comfort. What EU is putting this standard, this regulation to protect EU citizens. And we see companies around the world, because of the comprehensive nature of the GDPR, we see many companies around the globe still adopting, they are referencing the GDPR in order to protect their sensitive data. And this doesn't just end with EU citizens that are seated in EU, but even EU citizens that are maybe located in America. That's if you're an EU citizen and you are living in America, you're living in Cameroon, you're living in Nigeria, the company that is processing that your data must be compliant with the GDPR. And so if you are not compliant, the EU places huge fine to any company that is not compliant with the GDPR. Then we have the CCPA. The CCPA is more an American regulation, data protection and privacy regulation. The CCPA is the California Consumer Privacy Act. Still, this act gives us provision, it gives us requirements, presents to companies and the public, to companies, requirements they must be compliant with for them to process, on how they would collect data, on how they would handle data, on how they would process data, on how they would store data, to ensure that the sensitive information of their client or their employees are protected from unauthorized access. So we have the CCP, we have the Canadian version, which is PPDA. We have the Brazilian have their own version. We have the Nigerians. The Nigerians have their own data protection and privacy law in place or regulation in place. There are countries in Africa, like in Rwanda, they have a data protection and privacy policy. There are some countries which are not yet at that place, at that position of coming up with a data protection and privacy policy, and that is where we come in. We can come in to be able to assist you. Maybe you want to develop a data protection and privacy policy for your country. As practitioners, we can come in with our expertise to be able to help you on developing that. So those are some of the regulations around data protection and privacy. Again, now we're going to move on how can we protect, how can companies protect these numerous data sources, this large data they are producing. How can they protect it? Let me see on the chart. If you have any knowledge on how data can be protected, can I see it on the chart?
So go ahead on the chat now, and if you have an idea of how data can be protected, please put it on your chat. Those of you on Instagram, let me check Instagram now. Uncle Ebuka, Elewanda, all of you, Freke Fabian, Omalize, all of you are here. Nobody is saying anything. You're just watching. Are you just watching? So there's a question thrown to all of us. How do you think data can be protected? All these data that you see that is generated by individuals and companies and others, how can it be protected? That is the question from our source person. And try and put up an answer. Those of you who are here, Omali is a Freke Fabian, Amy Hossi, Official, Praise Nation, Unlimited. I am Cas Beats. You are many on Emeka is the official. All of you are all here, and I'm not seeing a comment from Yorachi. and Susa Huncho.
Okay, I see someone has dropped something. Someone dropped something that said encryption. Can I know who this person is?
Encryption. Okay, that is that's Ngwe Leonard.
Okay, Nguyen Leonard. Okay, encryption is one of the things we can do to be able to protect data to mitigate the misuse of data. And it's important for us to note that this data that is being produced is in different states. It's in different states. We have data in transit. We have data in transit. Like what we are doing is a form of is data in transit. Communication, we are communicating via the internet. So information is leaving from Canada. You're there seated in Nigeria, you're there seated in Cameroon, in America, in the UK, wherever you find yourself, in Australia, and you're able to get what I'm saying. Information is moving, is leaving Canada through the network system to get to you. So that is data in transit. Then we have data at rest. We have data at rest. This is data that has been worked on, data that has been collected, data has been processed, data that has been stored. Data has been stored. That is data at rest. And so there are different measures you want to employ to be able to protect data at rest and data in transit. They will also have data in progress. So every data that is being produced in the world is in three states: data at rest, data in transit, and data in progress. Data in progress is data that is being processed. That when you sit on your laptop and you're working on a document, and you have not yet completed that document, that you are producing data, and so that data is in progress. That is data in progress. Data at rest is that file you have completed, you've worked on the file, and you have saved it. You have saved it somewhere in your computer. That is data at rest. Then data in transit is when you sit on your computer and that file you have created, you want to send it to Mr. Felix. Mr. Felix is in Canada. And so you go to your email system, whether it is Outlook or Gmail, and you type an email and send that document to Mr. Felix. That is data in transit. You're sending the file. The file gets to Mr. Felix's inbox. Mr. Felix is able to open that email, open that file, and see what is in the file. And so these three forms of data have different ways of protecting them. Someone mentioned encryption. Which is one of the ways, which is more of protecting data in what? Data at rest. Data at rest is protected using what? Encryption. And encryption, I don't want it to be too technical because we have people here. I think this is just an appetizer for some of you who might want to gain interest in cybersecurity. You want to gain interest in cybersecurity, you want to pursue a career in cybersecurity. You can also reach out. I think maybe at the end of this presentation, we'll be able to present to you our upcoming bootcamp on February 1st. Cybersecurity bootcamp on February 1st. And so you want to build a career in cybersecurity. This will be a huge opportunity for you to enroll into our program, where you get all the skills that are needed for you to begin a career in cybersecurity. So encryption, then we have I don't want it to be too technical. This is really technical, but encryption is in different. There are different types of encryption. But for the purpose of this presentation, just know that one of the ways you protect data is encryption. Some of you who are more technical, you might want to go do more research on what actually encryption is. But what encryption simply is that you're transforming data from a readable format to a non-readable format. Like for instance, when I look at the comments, I am able to read. I'm able to read what your comments. That is your data is in readable format. And so for you to encrypt it, you will need to change the state of this data from the form of this data from a readable format to a non-readable format. And the tool we use is encryption. And that process of transforming it from a readable format to a non-readable format is what is known as encryption. And when you're able to change from a non-readable format to a readable format is what we call decryption. So you can encrypt it, or you can encrypt the data to hide it. You are encrypting the data to ensure that there is data privacy. Like for instance, if you have a very important data, and you don't want maybe some of your employees to be aware of it, you can encrypt this data. You can encrypt the data. You can change the form of the data to a non-readable format. And so when someone takes that data, what they will see a combination of letters, or a combination of letters and numbers and special characters. They will not be able to bring out any meaning from the data. So that is encryption. That is a process of encryption. Can I hear another?
Yes. I think I want to come in here. This, when they say encryption, decryption, and all this, can you give us example of some of this thing, like the way in our phones, in our social media platforms, if certain things are encrypted, how do we know it's encrypted? Like, give us example of what encrypted that we know, or how we usually encrypt things. Yeah, I think that will help because I'm taking down note too. I don't
You
know if
know,
others are having their pen on their.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Chinedu. That's a very important question. The encryption is done at the back end. Like for instance, all this data we're producing is being stored somewhere. It's being stored somewhere in the database of Facebook. They will have a dedicated database where all these comments, all these likes are being stored. So that is where the encryption actually happens. If you notice, for some of you, there's also something called hashing, which is something similar to encryption. If, for instance, you go on a website, you create an account on that website, and you'll be asked to maybe create a username and a password. You will notice that when you're creating your password, or maybe when you create a password, when you try to log into that website, you will notice that instead of having the characters of your password, you will have a combination of dots. You have some black dots. That is a form of hashing that is being done at the back end. So it's being done at the back end, at the level of the database, and there are different algorithms. That are being used to do this, whether it is encryption or hashing. And for encryption, we have the most recommended encryption standard today. We call it SHA. We call it SHA 256 or DSS 256. That is the most used algorithm that is used for encryption. Okay, I'm seeing that. Let me just read one more. I see a chat there from Juan. I'm really curious to know who this Juan is. Protecting data involves a combination of technical, administrative, and physical measures to ensure its confidentiality, integrity, and availability. You can protect data through access control, implement role-based access controls, multi-factor authentication, and secure password policies. That's perfect, Juan. That's perfect. Chinedu, you said what's the background? Joan, if you don't mind, please, what's your background?
Joan, can we take a call from her?
Yes, please.
Okay, Joan, please, can you put up a call? Can you put a call? Joan, please, can you put a call on +1 701 989 1910?
Because our comments are really interesting.
She's always very engaging. You can see other people are just writing one and half.
The comment you just dropped is really technical, Joan, and I really it's really deep. If you don't mind, please come up.
Joan, please put up a call. Just call +1 701 989 19. And for those of you who get your questions ready, get your participations, who have time for calling, I want him to flow to some extent before I can create room for you to start reacting. But Juan, please call in.
So you see this comment Juan just put in the chat. This is everything about cybersecurity. It's everything about cybersecurity. We're talking about those measures. Those measures are, we have technical, we have administrative, we have technical, but we don't want to go deeply because we are cognizant of the fact that there are non-technical people here. But I mean, everything in your comment is cybersecurity. Administrative controls, technical controls, or logical controls, and physical controls. You need to have a measure that are administrative, which is all about having the right policies in place, making sure that people are aware, like having a robust user awareness and training program. All of those fall under administrative control or measures. Then we have technical controls like having the firewall in place, having an IDS or IPS, intrusion detection system or intrusion prevention system in place, and physical controls, which is more of ensuring that something like is having a CCTV camera falls under physical control. And all these measures at the end of the day is to ensure that there is the protection of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. I think we're not going to get into the CIA triad, confidentiality, integrity, and availability, because we touched on it in our first show. We're not going to get into that. So the focus of this show is on data privacy. But I'm really happy with your comments, Juan. And so, Chinedu, is Juan calling?
Yeah, I'm waiting for her. She has already seen the number +17019891991. Juan, can you come in? Can you call in? And you don't know how God bless people. Now they give you opportunity to call in. You are not calling. Okay, let's go ahead. Until she wants to call, she can call. The number is there, and everybody has the number. So whoever wants to call in can call in.
Chinedu, I think I should give a gift to this Juan.
It's possible, sir, and I'll be so happy.
I think I should give her a gift. I think I should give her
So
a gift.
Juan, call in. Oh, she's calling in already.
Come up, Juan. I have a gift for you.
She's calling in.
I have a financial gift for Juan.
Wow. Wow. Hello, Juan.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. So over to you, sir.
Yeah, Juan, I'm just curious to know your background. I've been looking at your comments. It's really deep. Do you have any background in cybersecurity?
No, sir.
Did you hear what he asked?
No, the network.
He said, do you have any background on, you want to know your background, academic background or career background? He's trying to find out if you have any background on cybersecurity.
No, sir. I'm studying international relations.
Then I'm just curious. Looking at your last comment. Last comment is so deep. How did you get to know all of this?
I make this research on.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Chinedu, please.
You see, very important. When there's a topic, somebody will go and start researching. That shows how serious she is.
Chinedu, I have a $25 gift for.
Wow, $25 for you. $25 for you. Wow, $25.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah,
$25.
So we'll get your information, and someone in my team, someone in CyberPro will be able to send that gift to you.
What did you say, sir?
I said, so we'll get our information, and someone in our team will be able to send a gift to her.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, but I'm really encouraged with your. This tells us that I mean, and this is something you should try to pursue a career in. I don't know what are your plans. I don't know what your plans are, but looking
That's
at
that's about 41,000 naira in Nigeria. So it's a big amount of money in Nigeria.
so looking at your interest, looking at your interest in it, I think it's something you can dive into. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a word for you. Think about it. Okay, yeah. So we've looked at encryption. Then we've looked at what other measure is there? What other measure can we use to ensure that there is data privacy?
Okay, I saw somebody that wrote something double authentication or what?
Yeah, multi-factor authentication, it falls under access control. It falls under access control that Juan also mentioned. Access control is very, very important for us to achieve to protect sensitive data, to ensure that there is no unauthorized access to sensitive data. Then having a proper access control in place is very, very important. And one of such a level of access control will be having a, I mean, we don't want to go get deeply into certain things, but having a multi-factor authentication, I think we should maybe talk on this one because it is something which is common, which is being talked about all the time. Having a multi-factor authentication. What is multi-factor authentication? It's just you having an additional method of verification or authentication. For instance, if someone is trying to gain access into your system, they will be able to they will need to verify. They will need to verify before that system gives them access. So it's having it's an extra layer. An extra layer. Multi-factor authentication is an extra layer of protection. So access control is very, very important when it comes to data privacy. Over to you, Chinedu.
Okay, access control is what they're saying. And you have heard how he explained all this. And I've been asking you people react. Some people are reacting. The rising threat, you see, Joanne has written again. The rising threat to data privacy in the digital age is a pressing concern that affects individuals, organizations. Okay, okay. Oh, that was the first one. Sorry. Secure and rational password setting on your data. So, okay. So, a lot of people you see today, just like when I started this, they will always think that when they are talking about all these things they are talking about. But with this access protection you are talking about, to two-way authentication and all these things you are saying, this is what we are doing every day. This is what we are doing every day. So for hackers, what have been saving our Facebook and WhatsApp, recently, it's just the two-way authentication. Because if you confirm here, you want to confirm here, you want to confirm through phone number, you want to confirm through the email, you want to confirm from all your, even when you enter another device, you want to, the original device you are known for, they will ask the original device you are known for to authenticate that information to say that it's giving permission to the other device to access your information.
Yeah.
So when you are teaching cybersecurity, to look as if it is a special class that special people should come. But this thing is something we are day to day, every time. Even as we are talking and talking now, I use password. I sent you a link. You cannot join this show if I didn't send you a link.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I sent the link so that I will be the one to generate the link. I will have control over the link so that any kind of person cannot just, because if there's no cyber, if people like you don't exist and you don't have control over the cyberspace, like we can be 100 here. We can be 100 here. Nobody will be talking and nobody will be listening to each other. But when it is only those who have access to the link that can come in and access the show. So this is I'm just trying to explain that people should not feel that this is a strange study, or it is something that so alienated or so
And
high.
and Chinedu, cybersecurity is not just important, but it's not just important for our protection. There are lots of opportunities in cyber security.
I
It is
think
a growing
that's
career. I think right now it's one of the most highly demanded career path. And so sometimes we see most people. I mean, I'm not against you studying whatever you're studying, but sometimes you need to be able to apply some wisdom in what you study. Look at the market. What is the market looking for? What is more demanding?
very, very
What
important.
and it's not only demanding. It's not only demanding. It pays a lot. Yeah, so it is something. It is something that a lot of individuals will want to. It's a career path that a lot of individuals will want to get into. Firstly, for your own protection. Secondly, to be able to what it is a reliable. You can build a reliable career, a sustainable career in cybersecurity. And just to touch on multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication as a way of protecting data. There was attackers, the threat. Remember, we talked about the threats are evolving. The threats are evolving. Attackers don't stick to one way of launching an attack against their targets. When it comes to multi-factor authentication, there is what we call there's a way attackers are now bypassing the multi-factor authentication. There is what we call the MFA fatigue. There's what we call MFA fatigue. What MFA fatigue would do is what the attacker would do using MFA fatigue is that they will keep requesting, making a request for a code. They understand human behavior. They understand that they can stress you out. And so they will keep making a request for a code. And once a request is made multiple times, you get to a point that say, oh, but why is this person disturbing me? And you will just release the code to the person. And before you know it, they have taken over your system. So the threat are evolving. The threat keeps evolving, keeps increasing. And so as the threats are evolving, as cyber practitioners, we need to come up with new strategies on how to protect companies, on how to protect ourselves. Thank you, Chinedu. We cannot hear you, Chinedu.
For those of you who are watching, I don't know where you're watching from. You might be watching from X, you might be watching from YouTube. Anywhere you're watching from, this is the CEO of Cyber Pro Group Inc. in Canada, headquartered in Canada, and offices in Kigali, Rwanda, and another large city in Cameroon. And as students spread all over the world, some Nigerians are students, some Egyptians, some Americans. It depends on where you are coming from, because this is a digital outfit through a process of data in transit or what, I don't know. So you can use data in transit. Is it data in transit you call it? A moving
Data in transit.
Through data in transit.
Data that is still moving.
Yes, so you can use it to do the course, gain the training. You see, why I was not, normally in the show, I will always be coming and asking questions. But this time, I was almost, I was almost switching off entirely so that I'll be getting these things. I have my pen and I have my this thing down here, because this is how, in America here, people pay a lot to go and listen to this thing you're teaching them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people pay heavily, $5,000, depending on package. Some package is $10,000 to go and listen to this thing you are teaching now. People are paying because
That's why I told you. That's why I was asking you. I made a statement that it looks like we are lecturing for free on your platform.
Yeah, that's why people should sometimes when something is given to free to people, sometimes they don't appreciate it. That's why I'm emphasizing on this, so that if you are serious, our people, sometimes our people have this attitude that something they did not collect money from them, they don't sometimes value it very well.
Mm-hmm.
But those who are blessed and informed and intelligent will see it as grace and they will grab it. Like what you are teaching today, I'm telling you, people can now access it. People can go to my YouTube and watch it again. People can go to my Facebook and watch it again. People can even request for it. We can download it and send it to you. They request it from you, and you send a download of it to them, and they will listen to it. People go and listen to this thing you are saying now and pay $5,000 in America, because once you have this knowledge, once you have you can never be unemployed, and it's not just that you are employed, but you are sumptuously paid.
Yeah.
Like 6 digits. 6 digits is just like flowing like water around people who do cybersecurity. I have a lot of them around me. That's the people that are making it in US now. They used to talk about nurses and doctors, and all those ones are joking.
No.
They are joking. And the highest privilege that this cause people is that many a time you are working from the comfort of your
You're
home.
working from the
You are
comfort of your
sitting
home.
down in your house and earning 6 digits. You are sitting down in a house and earning hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars in a month and in 2 weeks.
Actually,
Wow.
do you know there are people seated in Africa and working in companies abroad in
Yes,
cybersecurity? This
I
is
know.
just to tell us how demanding the field is. People are seated in Africa. You can get a job while seated in Africa, and you'll be earning in dollars. You'll be earning in
That
dollars.
is
It's
why
just for
our
us.
people should be able to put in efforts and make sure that what they are doing is
So I think we should
yeah.
round it. I think we should round it off. Chinedu. Yeah. So
So
I mean,
what we will be rounding up with is not enough, because there's a place I want you to dwell on. I want you to dwell on the benefit. It's not enough that you're teaching the physical benefits of having the information, of learning this thing, cybersecurity.
so like
The physical benefit of being cybersecurity compliant. Because some people don't know that Google is working today is the cybersecurity people everywhere. Amazon is cybersecurity people everywhere. MTN is cybersecurity everywhere. Glo. If they are not there, the company will fold in 2 days. You understand?
yeah,
And
yeah.
as you talked about the way massive data are, every day data is growing. Every day data is growing. Every day cyber crime brings different strategies to be able to criminalize the digital space. So people are training, people are retraining, and many personnel. See, this is the side that you can never see unemployment.
Yeah.
Once you are certified and you have packages you can drop, you're already employed right from your house. You don't look for job. So you need to emphasize on all this. It's not enough that you have come to teach us, so that people can now follow up. People can join the
Yeah.
boot camp. People can join your classes. People can leverage through this space. You
So
see now,
Chinedu, them.
there's something. What you're saying now is touching my head, because I'm thinking of this show. We're thinking of giving scholarship to some people, and one of the ways we can do it is to those who have interest in
Cybersecurity.
cybersecurity. We can register them under you. If it is one, if it's two, if it's three, if it's four. Because
Chinedu,
by tomorrow or next tomorrow, I'll be announcing some packages I want to run to empower some people. Those who are serious, just like this Juan now. This Juan, if you register somebody like that, she will be serious. Some people are on the show looking for giveaway, looking for the day they will dash the money.
No, we also have children, just to let you know where the most common statement we hear today from a lot of people, young people in Africa, is that there are no jobs and that they have certificates, they have gone to school, but there are no jobs. And when I analyze it, what I see is they have gone to school actually, but they are not actually skilled skilled in areas where the world is looking for.
If
They are
you
not
go,
skilled in the
if
things
you go,
the
if you
world
go
is
and
looking for.
read, if you go and read all these things we are reading, like some people like us that read philosophy. So where will you go and philosophize? You go and philosophize to who? When everybody has access to Google, that thing you want to argue and reason, a child can just talk to Google or chat GPT and it will bring the whole information. That thing you want to talk about, a child has access to it already.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so like we said, cybersecurity. I see someone is writing in the chat that she's ready. She's ready to join. She's ready to join the program. And I have some really, we have some really amazing parents in some of our centers across in Africa. We've had parents who are
Ira
sending their
Destiny Habibi. Ira
yeah was
Destiny Habibi. He said she's in Cameroon and she's ready to join.
yeah. I think one of our team can reach out to her. We have our numbers there. We have our numbers on this thing. I don't know, Chinedu, if you want to put that one more time.
Let me put it right away.
Maybe you put a flyer.
Yeah, this is the flyer. And you have numbers. Let me remove the other stuff.
So we have a Canadian number there, and we have a Cameroon number. Oh, Chinedu, the title is covered. Yes, we have a Canadian number and a Cameroon number there. We have our email there. You can write to us. And the good thing is we are offering a free laptop. When you join the program, we offer you a free laptop. And again, this is cybersecurity. We don't give you any type of laptop. We'll give you what you'll be able to use to go through the program. So those are information there. Just reach out to us. Like I said, we've had some really amazing parents who understand the age in which we are. We have parents bringing their children at the age of 16. They are not yet there, but they just want to introduce cybersecurity to them. We have parents at the age of 14. 14, they are enrolling their children into our program because they understand. These are parents who understand well where the world is right now. So it's not a time for us to go study any kind of thing and we end up complaining of no job. It is a time for us to look at, and cybersecurity is one of those fields that we can be rest assured we can have guarantee. There's a guaranteed job for you. Once you're certified, you get the skills and you're certified, there's a guarantee, there's a job, there's a guarantee that you will get into the industry. You'll be able to build up your career from cybersecurity. We have a center in Boya, in Kigali. I said in Nigeria, we have trained so many students. Our course is being run both in person and online. That's to say you can be seated anywhere and take a training without any barrier. For those in Boya, we have a free internet access there. Free internet access in all our facilities. We have free internet access for the student because we don't want, this is our own way of contributing to Africans. And so we're putting everything at their disposal that will make their studies, make it very easy for them to get the skills that is needed for them to begin a career in cybersecurity. Thank you.
Wow. So please, I know you must have copied the number and tell you that we just go there, get the number, get the website, go and look up for yourself. You will even see when you go to the website, you know that when I visited the website, I know that what we are saying here is small to what this organization have been achieving.
I see. Chinwendu also wants to is asking how she can
How can I
join.
join? Yes. Chinwendu Obuago. Yes. You see what we display the number here, and I don't think if maybe you did not look at the number or whatever. So, but if you have looked at the number, please, Leonard, please, can you put up the number in the comment section?
Yes, just put out any of our numbers there. So anyone who want to can reach out to us, put our email as well. You can reach out to us and be able to give you
Dr. Paul, how are you? Ziwowo_comedy. So cyber security is something that if it is offered, just like you have brought almost 1 hour 30 minutes to talk about it here. So it's a big privilege for those who are our audience, those who have time to come and listen to us. Very, very big privilege, a very large one. So people will not understand. It's those of us who are here that those when you see people who are working. Just our guys, those who are working, if you see them, you know them. It's different. When you see somebody, there's a way somebody will be doing money, you'll be asked, is he in tech? Is it like cyber security? That's what you hear. Is the guy in cyber security? Is he in tech?
And we want our people, we want Africans to get into, cybersecurity. We want Africans to get into cybersecurity. So we have a free boot camp that is coming up on February 1st. Free boot camp that is coming February 1st. This is more of where we'll be taking time to really touch on some of those concepts in cybersecurity, give you an overview of what you should expect, the different certifications we'll be guiding you towards getting. And once you get the certification, I will also be introducing to you some of the support we have in place to be able to give to the students, because we don't only train the students.
I'm sure you've heard the news. CyberPro
We coach them.
CyberPro Academy is launching a free cybersecurity professional training bootcamp on February 1st, 2025. Whether you're a newbie or a tech enthusiast ready to level up, this bootcamp is your ticket to mastering the skills needed in today's rapidly growing cybersecurity field. The best part? It's absolutely free. No financial barriers, just pure quality training. Dive into hands-on projects, interactive lessons, and real-world simulations designed to make you job-ready from day one. With a global shortage of cybersecurity experts, your skills will be in high demand. And guess what? We're here to help you every step of the way, from learning the ropes to landing that dream job. Sign up now and unlock a future in cybersecurity with CyberPro Academy. Please email us at info@cyberprogroup.com or call +1 514 452 4048 to register for the free boot camp.
Okay, you people have seen what the boot camp is all about. I've told you. So go there and register. There's a process. Access the Facebook page, Felix D. Navaga. Felix D. Navaga is the Facebook page. And also there's a website where you can go and check and all those things. They are very, very necessary. They are very, very necessary. And you come and thank me, sir.
I see someone is asking a question.
Yeah, I say you want to ask a question. Can you call us on WhatsApp? Call us on WhatsApp. Chiwendo, call us on WhatsApp. Just call my number on WhatsApp. You will be on the line. Call us on WhatsApp. It will be better that he will be hearing you. We have tutors from Canada, US, Pakistan, and India. Wow. India people are so much in this thing. Do you know I went to MasterCard today. I went to MasterCard. This India people, all this you are doing.
Yeah.
All this you are
very young Indians that make a lot of money.
They are all there. So please, Chiwendo, call in. It will be better. Or if you can, because time to type all those questions, and then it's better that if you are calling on phone, he can ask you some things that will help you. Please, can you call in? Yeah, hello.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, this is Ubago.
Yeah. Where are you calling from?
Okay, so I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to ask for someone that does not have the knowledge on computer, can that person also undergo the training without having any knowledge of computer?
Yeah, thank you so much. That's a very good question. But just let you know, we have trained. This is something we have been doing for a while. We have trained a lot of students across the globe with no knowledge. The way our program is designed is for both tech savvy and tech-savvy individuals. So we have programs, we have modules that helps those with no knowledge in IT, get to a point. We have a preliminary IT course module that.
Wow, I don't know what why he was removed, but maybe he will call in. So he was trying to explain to you that whether you have the knowledge or not, they have programs that assimilate programs that take in those who don't have computer, so that by the time before you finish, you already know computer. Because some of us, when we come to
Okay.
America, we don't know computer. All these things I'm doing now in computer is just I didn't go for any formal training. Computer is just like driving. Computer is just a system that you know. You know when to press this one, press this one. That's all you know. That's computer. It's nothing else than knowing the step. If you use this step, you will achieve this. Just like you are driving a car. You know that if you push it front, it's gear one. If you push it like this, is the reverse gear. That is how it is. So if you are not computer literate, it doesn't matter. You go there, you will learn the two. You will learn the two at the same time. So that should not be a problem to you to register. So if you, it's even an opportunity for you to be computer literate. It's an opportunity for you. They design a program already that will make you you are learning computer and you are learning it. So hello,
Okay. So for
Hello,
someone
solving
still
car
in,
issues.
let's say, in Nigeria,
hold on.
and they said, okay,
Can we hear you, sir?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, sir.
Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you, sir. I can hear you.
Yes, sorry, I had a car issue, but I think it's good now. Yeah, so I was saying, can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
We
like I
can
was,
hear you.
program is structured. So the way our program is structured is for both tech savvy and non-tech savvy individuals. So you don't have any problem. We'll give you every guidance. We have modules that will help you get to the point of and we have trained many students, even there in Nigeria. We've trained students there in Nigeria with no tech background. I remember our last session, we had a student who was in a medical field. She was actually an eye doctor, but still came and took our program because she really wanted to join the tech field. She's now a cybersecurity professional because of the training the training she got from us.
Okay. Did you get what he said?
yes, sir, I got him.
Okay. Thank you for calling.
So
Okay,
feel
sir,
free,
thank you.
feel free to reach out to us, and we'll gladly
So
enroll you
any
into
of
our
you
program.
if you are reaching out to them, if you are finding it difficult, just let me know. Let me know. I will direct it properly. For those of you who try and you are not, it's not getting through for you, just let me know and I will connect you directly to them. Okay. Yeah, I think that's why I told you to talk about the game, because everything we're talking about our people is gain oriented. Our people wants to know what are we gaining in this thing, in the whole of this. What do I stand to gain? That's an African man for you. So anything you are talking and you are not telling them what they will stand to gain, they don't. It's not their concern. So I think you people have seen what you can gain. You have seen what you can gain, and thank you, sir, for coming to this show. Thank you for having time to come and teach us that. We still want to have you more and more and more, and God will keep blessing you. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Very well. 5 on 5.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Like Chinedu already mentioned, all what we've said here, firstly, is for your protection. I'm sure you've been able to learn something that will help you protect you, that will help you mitigate on any kind of cyber attack. It will help you build that cyber security, develop that cyber security hygiene, that hygiene of verifying things, making sure you verify and verify until you have some comfort. And remember again in verification, for instance, if someone reach out to you that claiming to be Mr. Felix and is using Mr. Felix email, you don't verify to Mr. Felix using Mr. Felix email. You will need to use another method of verification. That's to say, you want to give Mr. Felix a call and say, "Oh, Mr. Felix, I noticed you sent me an email requesting for this. Did you actually send the email?" Then Mr. Felix will say, "Oh, yes, I did send it." Or Mr. Felix is going to say, "Oh, no, I did not, sir." Send. So you always use a different method of verification. So it's firstly for our own cybersecurity hygiene, and even for the companies for our own cybersecurity hygiene. Remember, we said awareness is very, very important when it comes to mitigating on some of these cybersecurity threats that are out there. Secondly, you can build a cybersecurity career. You can build your career on cybersecurity. Not only if you are here, you are a parent, you can also think of your children. Might be, and we've also had students coming to our program who are actually enrolled in a university program. Many of them enrolled in a university program, but yet they will still come to enroll into our program. This is just because our program is structured in giving students the skill they need to be able to begin a career in cybersecurity. So whether you are a university student, you are in the university, you can still enroll into a Cyber Pro Academy and be part of our cybersecurity training. And usually we'll have our classes after working hours. After working hours, this gives the opportunity for everyone to be part of our training. Thank you so much, Chinedu. I think I'll leave it there for now. Maybe in next episode we're going to take more questions or go have a deep dive on some of these things, some of the things we've discussed today.
Okay, thank you, sir. For those of you who are here, we appreciate Felix Navaga, the CEO of Cyber Pro Group. You remember don't forget, 1st of February is the boot camp, and they told you they are offering computers to those who have registered with them. So tell a brother to tell if it's not enough, don't be selfish about it. Don't be self-centered. You just have the information. Only you want to succeed. Only you. Spread the information. Spread the information. If it is gossip, everybody will know. Gossip this one. You are free. You have a license. Gossip this one everywhere, and God will surely bless you. Thank you, and thank you again.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Chinedu, for having me on.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so my people, you have seen today. Today was very educational and very, very insightful, very mind blowing. And we continue to bring people like this for you. On Saturday, we'll be having a Deputy Controller General of Immigration. He's coming to tell us about immigration. Deputy Controller, the second in command of immigration in the whole Nigeria. So this one will be, you will see the post tomorrow. He has already made a video that is coming. So for those of you who might be the doubting Thomases, when I tell you I'll bring somebody, I'll bring somebody. And for those who know me, you have already known me for that. So I'm going to show it tomorrow. You can see. You can see. I don't know what's going on. I will be. See it now. I'm going to. No, I am Deputy Controller General of Immigration, retired Dominic Obeta Asobua, PhD. I will be on Chinedu Aniche TV, the African Voice in Diaspora, on Saturday, 18th January 2025, by 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Please join us
for we are going to have a very educative conversation.
Wow, you know what it means? Deputy Controller General of Immigration. That is not the end. Oh. On Monday, oh, you people will see now. On Monday, I told you that 2025, we are not joking. We are not joking at all. 2025, we're not joking, my brother. We're not joking. If you think we are joking, go and try. Okay, let me show you. Hello, good people. Hello, everyone. The face of Sierra Leone, that is Miss Sierra Leone. Miss Sierra Leone, the most beautiful girl in Sierra Leone, will be coming to our show on Monday. Look at her. She has already made it. Hello, good people. Hello, everyone. I am Abidemi Akani, the face of Sierra Leone 2024, and also an actress. I have exciting news for you today. I'll be featured on Chinedu's Anichi TV, African Voice of Diaspora, on Monday, 4 p.m. Sierra Leonean time. This will be live on all social media platforms. I hope to see you on Monday, 4 p.m. Stay tuned. Your face of Sierra Leone, Abidemi Akani. Bye. Okay, so if you are not on this program, it's your business. You see, this girl came, when I tell you, if you come to this program, be active, be commenting, okay, somebody has $25 today. $25 is 41,200. Somebody just got $25 today. So when I'm telling you people don't know the class of people that have begun to come. There's a scholarship program now. Let me not talk about it. We're rolling it out. You people will not know. People who participate, people who really are dedicated to this show, who carry this show on their head and on their shoulder, will never go empty-handed. Take it from me. I told you this is what God told me to do. From here, I will lift men. If you look at just look at our logo. Let me display it so that some of you don't know why I'm here. I want you to look at this, our logo. You see what is written there. We rise by lifting others. So it is intentional. So very, very intentional. So it's not something that happened out of accident. I am prepared. Look at my logo. The logo from day one. That logo is carrying, we rise by lifting others. Why rise by lifting others? If you are the bench warmer, you will be here. All you can do is to keep gossiping. Some people are benefiting, we are not benefiting. It's your business. If you want to benefit, if you want to gain something from this platform, make yourself known by what you are contributing. What are you contributing? You can see almost all the actors in Nigeria. They are talking about giving a shout out to this show. And you that is not known anywhere, you that you are helping, look at the cybersecurity, something they are paying thousands of dollars to go and listen. I brought it to you. Now I'm bringing Controller General of Immigration to come and teach you. I'm bringing Miss Sierra Leone to come and teach you. Okay, that one is not enough. There's another person, a bomb. Somebody is coming on Monday. I don't want to, hey, you people don't know. If you know what we are planning for this particular program, anytime you hear Chinedu Anichi TV, you will run, and come to the show. You will run and come to this show. Let me show you something. People have not seen anything. He's a big man. He's a man. But he's in charge of food supervision, food provision in the entire part of US where I'm staying. He's coming to tell us about food processing. He's going to teach us how to maintain hygiene in food production, how food can destroy people, and how food can allow people, and the kind of foods. You know, a lot. Person is somebody that you pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for him to come to a show and talk. But he's coming to this show to talk to you. Some of you don't know how I go, the extent I go to bring all these people. And when they say, come and comment. Good evening, sir. You come and write, good evening, sir. So somebody come here and teach and teach and teach. All you can contribute in the entire show is giving, sir. And some people are here. They are my friends. They will never comment. They will never say anything. They are just watching. That is not how to grow. But God is so faithful that even when they think I will not grow, I'm still growing. Because some people think that they are helping me. Yes, you might be helping me the other way, but I think the major help is to you. The major help is to you because at this level, by God's grace, at this level, I have something doing. I'm married. I have house both in Nigeria. My own house, so I'm a landlord both in Nigeria and the US. Yeah, anything I cannot afford now, that means that thing is in a higher level. But if it is what ordinary people can afford, by God's grace and power, I can afford it. I can afford to stay for 1 month on a vacation. 1 month without working anything with my family. Go to cruise and come back anytime I want. So that is life for you. So if you are in this place and you want God to favor you, I told you we have things that in packages now. They will start rolling it out. All you can do is to start gossiping. Now you have opportunity. You are not bringing anybody. You are not talking to anybody. You are Nigerians. And people in Cameroon have started. This man now was brought by one of my followers. He connected me to this man. Now we have a reporter in Cameroon reporting in French and English, making interviews and submitting it, and we're posting it here. Somebody from Cameroon. Now we have a reporter in Sierra Leone. The reporter in Sierra Leone has already made videos. He has met one chairman, a Sierra Leone mayor, a big woman there to come and speak. That's how we got this Miss Sierra Leone. Is now coming to speak. A Sierra Leoner who don't know me. And Nigerians gather here only to come and call me on my WhatsApp and ask me for help, ask me for money. And you're not contributing anything to what we are doing. This year, 2025, I said it on the New Year Day. It's better to have 10,000. Just my followers, I got 5,000. If it is 5,000, I'm okay. I'll make sure that 5,000, God will bless them. And anybody who sees them will be jealous that they belong to this show. Yes, God told me about it. I told you what I'm doing is a ministry. It's not a social media. That's the problem people have. You are coming here the way you go to Facebook. You come here the way you go to Instagram. They are different things. This is a media empire created for generations to benefit. And when I become tired and I go down, my children will start from where I stop. My children or any other person can inherit this platform, even when I've gone. This is not a Facebook stuff. We are just using Facebook and other social media platform as a third party. They are not the real TV. They are a third party we use to stream for you who love social media so much. Because without social media, if they tell you people to subscribe and come to the TV, many of you will run away. So, but through Facebook, we can reach you now. Through Instagram, we can reach you now. I don't know how many platforms in Africa. Hello? Have people been hearing me? What is this? Okay. So I think we have talked enough. Let's round up today. Tomorrow, we are going to have, somebody is trying to come. I don't know if somebody is not coming tomorrow. But you see, from now to Monday, it's fire pack. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. So I wanted to give this Juan something, but thank God he has already received something from somebody. So you see how when I said somebody be blessed, when I said come and be active and engage, you'll be blessed. You think it's a joke. Somebody has close to 50,000 naira now. You understand? Mommy Okosin is here watching one of the big masquerades in this show. People like that, I don't want to talk about her. There's somebody that has sons, One of the sons is a YouTuber that earns thousands of dollars in YouTube. It brings out time to come to this show. He participates, he contributes. Sometimes it was even the other time that I was showing money, he said, I should inform them so that they will contribute also. You see it. People. Somebody from Benin is not an Igbo woman. From Ekpoma. And my brothers and sisters are here. When the show ends, they will start calling me. My WhatsApp will not rest. But when there is a show like this, they put number and say, call him. Nobody will call him. So, by God's grace, we are still moving. And we are moving, not just that we are moving rapidly. If you go to our page, if you are somebody that has sense, you go and check our page, you will know that page is moving rapidly. God bless you. Thank you. And for those of you who are doing well, God will keep blessing you. And God will see. See this one, this Juan Peter that is every day she's here. Did I know? You see how God does something? Somebody from Canada. Just because of when I tell you people, research and react educationally, engage. Don't come here and just write good evening, sir. Happy weekend. In fact, from next month, February, after my birthday, because I use my birthday for grief, after my birthday, I start blocking people. And if there's something you say here, I'll just block you. You don't have access to this show again. Yes, because I invested in this show. So I should have value for it. And I don't want somebody who don't have value to it to benefit from it. I want those people who value it to gain from it. And their children gain from it, their family gain. The other day we paid school fees for some families. You people were here. In this show, I've given 2 girls one plot of land. Who has done it in Nigeria? One plot of land from this show. No be audio, now reality. Everybody witnesses. In this show, I had some mama put people with 2.7 million. The other time I empowered the digital creators. That's how I got the guy that is doing all my flyers today. And he's earning from me heavily. Ask him. He's earning from me heavily. Almost every week he's getting 10,000 now. Almost every week. Because he's doing flyer every time. He's working every time. God bless you. People like Omega King, people like other people. I don't want to mention your name. Mommy Okosun, thank you for coming and watching. You have always been there. You are a metron as far as this organization is concerned. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you.